Hey yo guys, what's up? It is me, DPX here, back with another review. Today I am reviewing Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, I'm here reviewing this show a bit sooner than I thought. I don't know, WandaVision was 9 episodes long. This was only 6. So yeah, review. We're gonna get into it. There's gonna be a spoiler section and a non-spoiler section, and then the conclusion. All the chapter card thingies are in the description below, and also in the bar on the bottom of the video, and you can click through them or whatever. So if you haven't seen it yet, you could hear my non-spoiler discussion or thoughts, and if you have seen it, you get to hear both my non-spoiler stuff and my spoiler stuff. So yay! So yeah, before we get started though, you know what to do. Yeah, you know what to do. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if new, hit the bell, and leave a comment, and you'll be a little subscriber. So Falcon and the Winter Soldier takes place, I want to say like a few months after, the blip, after the end of, basically at the end of Endgame. I don't know if this has been confirmed at all, but I'll just assume that this took place, I guess, sort of during WandaVision, since that was pretty almost immediately after the blip. So I'm going to assume that this took place around the same time, although this is 6 episodes long and very different. This is the more typical MCU thing, bunch of action going on, and I want to say that the first episode, it kicks off. It starts with action, and some good action. WandaVision ended, it saved all the action for the last episode, and the action was kind of criticized. I didn't think the action was too strong there. All the action was really good, I feel. And what I like about these MCU shows is that it's focusing on characters that you honestly don't care too much about in the movies. Like WandaVision focused on Wanda and Vision, sort of like C-tier MCU characters. Now they got better, and now with this, Sam and Bucky. Bucky was obviously, I felt Bucky was a bit more fleshed out of a character, because he was the Winter Soldier and everything. He was basically the antagonist of an entire movie. Sam, I feel like Sam was always sort of just there, and we get to see more of Sam. But I love what they did with Bucky, he was already very fleshed out, but they fleshed him out even more. They gave him a nice arc. A bit of an issue I have with this show is, the middle episodes. The first episode sets a lot of stuff up. The second episode also sets a lot of stuff up. The finale pays stuff off very well. When we get into the middle of the show, though, or the season, I think there might be a season 2 here, especially with the thing at the end. I'll get into that in the spoiler section. But in the middle of this season, it sort of felt like we weren't doing much to, continue the arcs. Bucky had a nice arc, but there wasn't much to it in the middle of the season. And that was sort of a thing, a lot of stuff were set up at the beginning, paid off at the end, but sort of just stayed there in the middle, if you know what I mean. You have the villains, the Flag Smashers, led by Carly Morgenthau. Falcon, or Sam, has without giving spoilers, he has a one-on-one with Carly, and gives her a bit of word and says hey, I agree with you. I just don't agree with how you're going about this. And it's compelling stuff, but in the middle, in between the first 2 episodes and the finale, there wasn't much development. Also, one more issue. I actually have 2 more issues, but I'm listing a bunch of issues, but I like this show. I really did. We'll get into the stuff I like, because there's a lot. But some two issues is Zemo. He came back, and I thought it would be interesting seeing him come back. He wasn't. I feel like he was kind of pointless in Civil War. I mean, obviously, Civil War, the Avengers fought each other. He was the reason they fought each other. But like at one point, I kind of forgot he was there. That one airport sequence happened, and then at the end of it, they cut to Zemo. I'm like, oh right, he's in this movie. So I like the idea of bringing him back, and they even in the trailers they showed him having his mask. I don't want to give spoilers, but unless I somehow fell asleep or something during the episodes he was in, and I doubt I did, I don't even think I saw the mask even once. Another thing is sort of spoilery. I'll get into more detail in the spoiler section, but there's this one twist in the finale, and it's who the power broker is, and basically supplying all the super soldier serum. And I don't want to say who it is, because that's spoilers, but it's obvious. Way too obvious. Okay, now onto the stuff I like about this show, because there's a lot. The action in this is great. You have stuff like, Bucky. Again, I really liked Bucky's arc. And, at the beginning of the season, he's, he has a bond with this one old guy, and he's haunted, the old guy, not Bucky, but also Bucky's haunted. This is like PTSD he has with being the Winter Soldier, being an assassin before this. But you see why he grows this bond with the old man, and it's kind of powerful. It's something he has to deal with, and I'll get more into it in the spoiler section. Okay. I also like the stuff with in the first episode with Sam, and we get to see just sort of his non-superhero life. We get to see his sister and his nephews, and it's just a normal life there. And they're having some financial financial issues with their boats that they own. My bad. And yeah, and you see stuff like just they characterize these superheroes more. Sam is seen more as a celebrity. Oh my God, look, it's the Falcon. It's sort of like that. And people ask for his autograph, ask to take a picture with him, and he goes to in the first episode, him and his sister go to the some office to get financial help with the boats, and then the guy there is just going crazy over the fact that this is Falcon and not really paying too much attention to the financial issues, which is why he came there. And it's I don't know, it just adds a certain level of realism to these characters and making them seem like people, because it's sort of reflective on celebrities in real life. Whatever you want to say, celebrities, sure, they're celebrities, but they're real people, and and there are people that are like this, that if they come to you for financial issues and all you want is a selfie with them, it's kind of there are people that are like that. And I liked what the show did there. Also, I don't know how I didn't mention this up until now, but John Walker, in case you don't know, this is the U.S. agent. That's not a spoiler, but that's not a spoiler because he was Wyatt Russell is the son of Kurt Russell, which is pretty cool that he's in this. He was casted as U.S. agent. All right, and I mean, it was in the trailer. He's Captain America. At least he starts as Captain America, but you see stuff happens with him. But I liked his arc. It's spoilery. I realize with shows, there's a lot of spoilery stuff to get into. I can't really do a normal review here without getting into spoilers, because it's they're different episodes, So that being said, I'll get into the spoiler section right now. Alright, you got You can click ahead. 3, 2, 1. You ready? Okay, go. Now back to John Walker. So Sam gives up the shield in the first episode, and he doesn't feel like, you know, it doesn't feel right that he was given the shield, you know. He thinks, you know, the shield should die with Steve. But the government just elects a different guy, that being John Walker, and as you see, he has a bit of a temper issue, you know, and you see through Sam's eyes that, like, you see what happens when you give the wrong guy the shield, because later on, like his John Walker's you know, right hand man, Battlestar gets killed by Carly, but then John chases another Flag Smasher, not Carly, another random one, and pins him down, and then he's surrendering, but then John Walker brutally beats him to death in front of everyone, and it's recorded. And in his head, he tricks himself into thinking that was the guy who killed Battlestar, and it wasn't. He even said to John. And then, you know, it was sad to see, like, what happened. You know, he just wanted to do good, but unfortunately, like, he was the wrong guy to have the shield. But he had a nice arc, you know. Alright, so that one twist that I was talking about the power broker, Sharon Carter is the power broker. They did not do a good job of hiding this. Obviously, I actually heard, before, like, Sharon Carter didn't appear in this season till, like, the third episode. So, like, the first two, I actually heard a prediction saying, like, oh, I think what if Sharon Carter's actually the power broker? And then I was like, nah, I wouldn't say so. But then they introduce her, and, you know, she's bitter about everything. She was on the run for years. And this twist wasn't surprising at all, and it was just like, you don't give any other possibilities. Like, you're not hinting at anyone else being the power broker aside from her. All right, she's the only one who could be the power broker. And again, it almost felt like it was obvious. I remember back in my WandaVision review, it was like, I remember saying, like, you know, it was way too obvious that Agnes is going to be Agatha Harkness, to the point where it was like, she can't be. So I thought it was way too obvious that Sharon Carter was going to be the power broker, and it was so obvious to the point where I'm like, she can't be the power broker. It's way too obvious. And she was the power broker. Oh shit, I don't know how I didn't mention this in the non-spoiler discussion, but Isaiah Bradley. I don't know who plays this guy, but whoever it is, give this guy a fucking Emmy. Holy shit. His performance in the second episode, and then his performance throughout the whole season, really, but I think how Emmys work, for Best Actor, you do it for one episode. So especially do it for the second episode. His performance is so powerful, and it's like, god damn. And I really like, you know, the story here. You see, he sees the world as, like, you know, a fucked up place. He sees, like, basically what happened was he was a soldier when, like, you know, Sam was a soldier and Steve were soldiers. He was a super soldier, and then they were using him as, like, a, you know, a sample or whatever. And, like, there are points in the season where, like, he was referred to, but not as, like, a person. He was referred to as, like, the sample or whatever. I forgot what it was, but it was something like that. And it was, like, and you understand why he's so why his worldview comes from such cynicism, if you know what I mean. Like, his worldview is outdated, but you understand why. So I really like this character, and the end, what they did with him at the end, I thought was great with you know, having the statue in the thing, in the Capitol, and it's like, so the world will never forget what you did, and it's awesome.
Hey everyone, future editing DPX here. Remembering right now a really big spoilery thing that I forgot to mention, and that is Falcon now as Captain America in the finale. I thought that was awesome. He looks really great, and you know, the coolness of the wings and the shield played out very well, and I liked the way it was incorporated, and I just liked the arc that was involved in. Sorry, I forgot about this. I don't know how I did. I guess I almost forget about 2 things in a row. Back to the video though.
So in the end, with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I thought it was a really good show. I gave WandaVision a 9.5 out of 10, but I think I might have liked this show better, but I don't think it's that much. I gave WandaVision sort of that high of a score just because of the intrigue. The ending did feel a bit flat, disappointing now that I had time to reflect on it. This though, I don't know, maybe I'll have time to reflect more, and maybe I'll change my opinion. Maybe, you know, a lot of people didn't like the finale. I thought the finale might have been like my favorite episode, actually. Either that or the 4th episode. And it's good. It's really good, and I'm interested in the season 2, you know. If this felt more like something that would have a season 2 as opposed to WandaVision, which was just a one-off. And yeah, it was entertaining. It was short, 6 episodes. I feel like they did very well with the 6 episodes. Maybe could have done a little bit more with the 6 episodes, but it was good, and I'm interested to see where the stuff goes from here. Anyways, that being said, I give Falcon and the Winter Soldier an 8.5 out of 10. So that was my review for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What do you guys think? Do you like this show? Did you not like the show? Have you seen the show? Have you not seen the show? And if you have, or if you haven't, do you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? Anything about this show, let me know down below. Anyways, I'll see all I'll see all you guys in the next video. I've got a Mortal Kombat review coming up soon, so yeah, I've got another review soon. See you guys.